Okay, so have an interesting one here. Right now I'm on the front of the house, so I'm just gonna do a quick walk around and talk about a few things. There's multiple types of roofing materials and multiple transitions. Those are the interesting ones, and the transitions from one roof to the next, that is usually the spot you have to keep an eye on the most. Um, so front of the house, the main portion of the house, is this architectural type shingle. Looks to be a 30-year shingle. It's relatively new. Maybe it's anywhere from 1 to 10 years old. It's kind of hard to tell when it's in the first like third of its lifespan, but it's definitely is newer. The chimney here could use a little bit of work. It's not bad. It seems to be sealed up well. The flashing is caulked. This isn't, it's not my favorite way of seeing it, where it's kicked out and then sealed with caulking, rather than like it's kicked in and then they cut a groove in the brick and then caulk it. But and the reason I say that is because this caulking, especially this is silicone, it will eventually start to shrink and crack and stuff like that, so you have to keep an eye on it. That's the only reason. But yeah, some of the mortar joints are a little bit washed out here, but not too bad, so, but yeah, definitely keep an eye on the mortar joints. Somebody was up here, did a little bit of work here, probably when the roof was put on, but looks like there's a little bit more work that could be done. It's probably not leaking, or I mean, it could be, but it's probably not. But if you don't take care of this now, it will start to leak. You take care of it now before the bricks start to crack and pop and stuff like that. So do have caps here. Seem to be okay. Not the ones that I prefer. This is more of a flat roof event, but they made it work. So okay. So yeah, certainly this roof is much better than the house next door. Have all this slate. You don't want to have to mess with that. So anyways, this section here is this flat section is asphalt roll roofing. Now it seems to be okay, but it definitely could use to be silver, could use a coat of silver coating, like this, the neighbor's roof over here. What that does is that protects the roof from UV light. The UV light is what dries out and cracks this asphalt roofing. So definitely get a coat of that silver coating on this. The roof will last much longer if you do that. So this vent here, I was a little bit concerned about, only because when it snows, snow could back into that, because it's well, the snow's gonna sit there and it could melt and get in there. So that really would be the only concern, would be in the wintertime when the snow sits on the roof here. So yeah, so bear with me while I get down. We pretty much have the same thing going on down below. You have, well, you don't have any visible, what I'd like to see, metal flashing at the transition or the termination up against the house. But same thing, like this should be silver coated. Metal flashing is the best because it doesn't dry out, it doesn't crack like this roofing tar does. So, but this will work for a time. But yeah, there's definitely maintenance involved with this type of asphalt flat roofing. This is more of like a torch down type material or glue down. This stuff can be glued down as well, but it does not need to be silver coated, because you can see it has like a granule coating on top like a shingle would, so it doesn't need to be coated. I've seen it done, but my concern with this roof here is going to be, well, one, the nails. So, you know, these nails, the caulking has sort of cracked on it, or the sealant is sort of cracked, and then the drip edge here is supposed to be underneath of the roofing, not over top of it. So, and then up against, now this is just a breezeway here. This isn't part of the house. It's just like a breezeway connecting the main house to the garage. Yeah, you would want to see some sort of flashing along here. It looks like somebody sprayed that with Flex Seal. That's not going to last. So like a metal flashing would be good, or minimum some tar and fabric. Same thing up against the house here. Okay. What else? Okay, so garage roof. Looks like somebody put some corrugated metal over top of the existing roof. They didn't use, I mean, there is drip edge, but they didn't use the matching drip edge. But I think it should be okay. There might be the possibility of like wind-driven rain getting underneath of here because of, you know, this openings here, but it should be okay other than that. Yeah, this metal roof is good, you know, lasts a long time. Not much you have to do with this metal roof. So let's see, I think there's a small section of porch roof out front, but no, I think that's it.